And I wish I could be able to give it a lot of throttle all the time, but ram into the car in front of me.
You are a motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from head to toes you're a big fat stinking cunt.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of American Truck Simulator. Today we're taking a load from Walmart, so let's start up a truck. There we go, truck is started up. And the Walmart is just on the street to the left. Whoa, I didn't realize that my steering was set over to the right a little. So, should be good to get out of here. Floating gears and grinding gears. My wheel isn't exactly aligned properly. See, look. So this is when my wheel is completely centered. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Okay, I'm just going to go back to hitting the clutch. So this is what we're carrying. Frozen vegetables. Let's see what options we have here. Reefer. Then we also have a reefer long trailer. Let's see. Don't want to carry the doubles because they're kind of weird to carry. So we're going to carry this 35,000 pounds. Okay, take off that park brake. Right here is the trailer. I almost forgot to set overdrive on my monitor. Okay, now everything becomes a little bit more clear to my eye. Okay, I need to go past the trailer and then I'm not gonna make it in on the first try, I know that. So I'm gonna take it forwards before I fail. And back her up. Here we go. Bit more that way. And bring it back. Okay, so I need to bring it over that way. So now I'm gonna reverse. Okay, here we go. So this should slide right in. Yep, there we go. Slid right in. Okay, we're loaded up. So let's take a look at our map. So I need to take a left out of here, then another left, and then a right. Then we're just on Highway 299 for a while. Then that goes into the 395. Then that goes into the 580. And then when we get down here, split around. And pretty simple. Then we end up in Ely on the Highway 50. Okay, let's check everything here. Fuel, we're probably going to stop for some of that. We haven't stopped in fuel for the last 2 days. Temperatures and pressures are in the green. Well, the temperatures still haven't warmed up because the truck hasn't been running that much. Okay. Oil pressure looks good. Oh, I'm not gonna like to get out of here. Can't see over there. Oh, sorry. And there's a car right there. This is not a good situation. Yeah, I just nicked him a little. It's fine. Then floating some good gears here. So you can tell when I float gears, because look, if I shift up, so right there's when I shift up, and here's when I shift down. That's what happens when I shift down. Whereas if, in a second here, I'll show you what it looks like when I... So right now I'm using clutch. Now if I use floating gears, it looks a lot different. So if I shift using floating and fail, Right there, I floated it while just off engine sound. I've started to get a lot better at floating gears and also listening for engine sound. Yeah, right there. Very nicely done. Here, we're turning right. We're gonna be passing through Reno, which is like Las Vegas, but worse. Can make a right on red here. Gonna have to take that wide. Okay. Crap. Don't know what happened. Wait. Okay, there we go. So what happened was, I had already clicked the button to go into my second range of gears, and I clicked it again thinking that I hadn't clicked it. So when it didn't go into gear, I was about to try to clutch and put it in the gear. Because my gearing was set into the first set of gears, I would have set it in the first gear. So then I'm like, well, it's not going into gear, so that means that I have to be in the first range of gear. So then I clicked the button again, put it in the gear, and it went into fifth gear. Probably should turn our lights on, shouldn't we? Let's see, get into those high ranges. Well, we can't right now because we have to get into the highway. Okay, good around there. Okay, shifting up. Now we have some pretty high, steep roads here. Come on. Okay, there we go. So for most of the video, I'm going to be into kind of a high range once we get into the hilly areas. And the speed limit, I think, is 55, so drive 55, keep kids alive. Okay, let's see, so right there's max RPM. And I really only am going up to about 2,000 RPM. Not going too high. Okay, right there's about where we're gonna stay. 7 low. 7 low is pretty good. Well, but you may know since the last episode, I changed out my engine again. I didn't like having to listen to the other engine noise. So I went back to this engine, which is a tiny bit different from the Caterpillar engine. And it's a Cummins. It's a Cummins ISX Signature 600. So it makes 600 horsepower, and it actually makes 200 less foot-pounds of torque. Now, I definitely do notice that while driving. I've had to floor it a lot more while going up these hills that we're gonna have to get to, because I did a test drive on my modded account, and I just used my modded account for testing, and so got some slow traffic here. Shifting down and floating. See, so if I float gears, this is what it looks like. It looks like that. Whereas if I use a clutch, it looks like this. Bit of a difference there. 6 low. Gotta get into those higher RPMs because we want to catch up to the line of traffic. Might be going a little bit too much. Although, check the speed limit, 55. And look, you can see the moon up ahead. Although this road with tons of traffic kind of ruins the view. If there are a few cars on it, yeah, that'd be fine, but, whoa. Slamming on my brakes. Got as low as 5 high in 1500 RPM. Gosh. And I have the traffic mod to make them speed up. So we're on the 299. So has the speed limit gotten up yet? Because we're in, nope. Oh yeah, that's right. So the 299 doesn't start in not Reno, in Nevada. It starts in eastern part of California. And we're going 45 and 55. This is quite annoying. Good shift down. And I wish I could be able to give it a lot of throttle all the time, but ram into the car in front of me.
You are a cunt, motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big fat stinking cunt.
And that wouldn't be good. Ah, God. Can't find a grinder. Little bit of grind. Let's just become a bit fuel efficient here. Fuel efficiency. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, whenever you use like an engine brake in real life, like in a truck it's manual, but basically most automatic cars today would automatically use engine braking when you let off the throttle, so that it's easier to slow down. And basically, whenever they do that, you're being slowed down, but you might notice that if your car is like one of those little MPG readouts or little dots that show your MPG or squares, and basically like the more squares means or more whatever means higher MPG or whatever, or maybe you have a car that has an instantaneous MPG readout. Basically it'll go to maximum infinity whenever you let off the throttle in a lot of new vehicles. That's because during engine braking, all gas or fuel is cut off to the engine. So, because there's no fuel being ran through the engine, it's very efficient, and you get a lot of fuel economy. Whereas, and you can see this, I'll show you this in a second, once I get over this. So if you see my MPG readout, it's a little dial that's on the right of my pressure gauge, and if you don't know where my pressure gauge is, look at the little gauge that's moving right now. Okay, on the very right of that is my fuel economy gauge. If I let off the throttle, which I'll do in a second, you'll see it goes maximum. So engine braking is automatically happening in this truck on top of the Jake brake. And basically, Jake brake works in a different way. I'm not going to be wrong, so I'm not going to say how it works, but it works a different way. And you'll see if I clutch in. Usually clutching in will give you like a certain amount of MPG, whereas letting off the throttle gives you infinite MPG. And clutching in, because there's still something running through the engine, you can see it's a little bit higher, and then if I let off the clutch, it goes all the way down. So there is a difference. It's starting to become daytime, I see. Once again, a little bit of grind. Who cares for grinding a little? Doesn't matter. I wonder because the traffic seems to have gotten a lot faster. Nope, we're still not in Nevada. Because speed limits haven't gone up higher. Boy, that was experience I don't want to relive. Stupid little car. Wait, what happened to my horns? I don't get it. I don't know, I think maybe like the horn that I did or something. Ah, crap. Made one of those mistakes going to the wrong gear. Okay. So yeah. Whenever I click the air horn button, nothing happens. And then if I click the normal horn button, it actually does something. And back to going 30 miles an hour, because fuck me. Even though I've got my new wheel stand, I can't use it, which sucks. But still, fighting strong on the road. Get a little curvy here. I just went past this car. This car has been annoying me for this whole drive. But as long as I've been behind it, it's been annoying. Because they decide, oh, I don't care if there's a truck behind me, I'll still just slam on my brakes. Just like real life when cars brake check truckers because they're assholes. Straight up fucking assholes. I swear, if they were going for assery, I mean, they nailed it. Traffic is completely assy. Like, they nailed it. They were going for traffic being assholes. They nailed real life. Yes, finally a 2-lane road. Check the speed limit. Finally, the truck speed limit is up to 70. Good. Yes, I'm using the fast lane, but I couldn't give a fuck. Come on, get up that speed. I'm flooring it. Come on. I need the more torque. I'm switching back to the Caterpillar engine, and well, looks like we're switching to 8 high, I guess. Yeah. Also, in one of my earlier videos, I forget which one, but so I was wondering what type of fuel economy these trucks get while flooring. It's horrible. It's like worse than the European trucks when you floor them. So my fuel is gonna last me about 200 miles or so. And how much further do we have left? 340 miles. I'll just stop at a different fuel station place. Looks like something happened up here. Wasn't able to shift in the gear by floating there. I was trying to float in the gear so that I'd have high RPM so I could use my Jake brake, but it didn't work. Hey look, there's Carson City, and then Reno. We're gonna solve our fuel issue next episode, I guess. This is a big emergency lane. So this episode we've traveled a pretty good distance, about 200 or so miles. Well, actually about 150, maybe around there. And successful journey so far. Only one traffic collision, and if we just check our fuel level, not that great. So hopefully you liked this episode, and goodbye.